As a chief marketing officer, you have a functional role, obviously, of overseeing marketing in the organization. But as a C-suite executive, you also have a role of looking at the long-term sustainable growth of the business and defining a strategic plan to create that and maintain that. So when I asked you the question at the beginning of our last call, I said, Cindy, what are the two greatest challenges from your perspective of creating long-term sustainable growth? You immediately answered with internal alignment. And that was the number one of all the C-suite executives we've asked that question of. So over 70% of them identified internal alignment. And it amazed me at first. Now I've heard it so often, but it amazed me because it's always easier to point fingers, right? And say that our challenges are external. It's not us, it's them. Tell us what you mean and why you thought that was one of the challenges to creating growth and success.
Well, I think we all naturally focused on the external or the macro challenges. In a world where we have more information, we are laser focused on competitors. We are laser focused on the market shifts, the market pressures. And we have a responsibility as a publicly traded company to our investors. So all of your focus tends to be external. How do I respond? How do I show proactivity in a world that's changing and the market that's shifting? So that's where your natural time goes, and it's frenetic. There's a lot of change at the moment in this world that we live in. So it's easy to focus there. It's easy to get your teams to focus there. Internal alignment demands time. And when there's macro pressures or there's customers that are always going to take priority, it's hard to prioritize time so that you can find internal alignment. We're a virtual first company, and so we have programmatized our rhythm of the business and when we will meet weekly, daily, monthly, quarterly, whatever the case may be. But it's hard to prioritize those, and you always show up, and the topic of conversation is a macro environment or an external environment. So I think internal alignment needs to be on the agenda and higher up on the agenda for sure.